right, hey folks, we are cruising in the 2021 Toyota Sienna XSE Hybrid. What a great minivan. If you need to haul a lot of people around, this car's got your name all over it. I'm telling you, comfortable to drive, easy acceleration. This car will handle up to 8 people depending on the seat configuration that you put yourself into. You know, you really can't go wrong. It's very, very user friendly. It's designed for a family from A to Z. I mean, I'm talking about storage space. And can you count up to 16 cup holders? That's right. They love their cup holders. And it's been a long time, but I think Toyota is the king when it comes to cup holders. And then a USB ports. You know, I don't even think I can count all the USB ports. And then for the folks in the second row, they've actually got, you know, oh wait, let's pass this guy. See? Even for a hybrid, this thing has got enough power to get up and get around. About 250 horse, CVT transmission, very, very well done, by the way, with that transmission. There has been a little bit of a knock on braking. It is a tad sensitive, so you know you gotta get used to it. I just must adapt very well because it doesn't. I didn't find an issue with it at all. But you've got entertainment in the back for the back seat folks, which is really quite nice. You've got maneuverability, as I mentioned before. Great air conditioning, heated seats, and I'll tell you, those heated seats work like a champ. In fact, you won't keep them on for very long. I mean, they get super hot super quick. But the roadability of this vehicle is great. 36 miles per gallon, how could you beat that? And again, great sound system. I'm sort of keeping the sound off right now, just so we can chat, you and I. JBL sound system, I might add. I think there's about 8 speakers surrounding this vehicle. Very, very, very well done as far as speakers go. And I love the storage. Like I said, the storage on this vehicle is amazing. Not just cup holders, but like where the center console goes, there's a huge box right here between me and the passenger that you can put a ton of stuff in. And then, of course, there's always the storage underneath the center console that works as well. And by the way, no paddle shifters. That's right, 86 of those things. You don't need them on a hybrid. Give me a break. Now, you want this thing to, this is a cruiser car. Third row seats flip and fold down inside for that added storage space, which, you know, you don't get that in a lot of cases. And did I mention you can take the second row seats completely out of the car? You know, for whatever reason you need to haul something big, like a piano, not a piano. Pianos are too big. But, you know, like a jukebox or a vintage radio, something to that effect, that works as well. All the safety features that you could ever want in a car, lane departure, pedestrian crossing, cameras all around this thing. I mean, you never have to worry about, well, you need to pay attention, but you don't have to worry about, you know, this car getting away from you. I mean, it's very intuitive, and it really wants you to be safe, and you and your whole family. Oh, and there's another button on this that if you got little kids in the back seat and you want you know, you don't want them to, you want them to quiet down. Maybe you're trying to have a conversation or a phone call. You push the button, it mutes the rear speakers, so you can tell them to shut up. Nah, be nice. Ask them politely to stop talking to you. See how that works. But this is a trip car. This is something you'd want to take on a nice long road trip. And did I mention all-wheel drive? So if you want to go to the snow, if you want to go have some fun in that respect too, you can with with all the confidence that this will get you to and from. So that is the Toyota Sienna XSE on the freeway. And I know you keep seeing it, but please subscribe and hit that like button. We sure would appreciate it. Because when you do that, then it's just all the folks that see this will appreciate it, and that'll help us get more and more videos your way. You know, I'm going to go back to the brakes again just for a little bit. Everybody keeps saying they're twitchy and they're I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. You know, maybe it's because I'm a soft braker. I don't know. But I haven't had any kind of issues with braking whatsoever. It works out just fine for me. Price on this is going to run you in the 40s, depending on how you doll it up. You can get into it in the mid-30s if you don't need all the bells and whistles and, you know, some of the features on here. I personally wouldn't get it any other way but loaded, because if you go to resell it, or, you know, it's just added value, because the more features you have are just like, you know, icing on the cake, as the old saying goes. Great visibility too. I don't know if we mentioned that, but the visibility of this is just fine. There's no real blind spots. Plus the car doesn't allow that anyway. It definitely helps you get from point A to point B without any obstructions. CVT has a teeny bit of a whine to it if you don't have the radio on. But like I said, I've only got the radio off just so I can chat with you. But you crank the stereo up, you don't hear nothing. And it's very, very soundproof too. I mean, you can't hear hardly anything on the outside. When you roll the windows up, it gets real quiet within this cabin. And the flow-through ventilation works extremely well. Sliding glass doors, I think I mentioned it, the windows actually go down for a little added fresh air if that's, you know, something that you like. And you can leave the shades up as well, which the shades are strictly there for a little bit of privacy, or to keep the heat out as well. But the windows are tinted, you know, believe it or not, they're tinted up really nice so that you will keep it nice and cool. Let's go ahead and just look under the hood. There's not a whole lot to see because it is a hybrid, but car manufacturers, they make a point, believe it or not, of giving you a good looking under hood. I don't know why. They must think that, you know, you want it to look good, which that sounds good to me. Just a simple, grab the old lever here. There it is. So it's not gorgeous, but it's functional. Now this one uses a prop rod. Some of them use you know, the hydraulics, but that works just as well. And again, easy access. There's your oil. You know, there's coolant. You can't get to the transmission because it is a CVT. This one does allow you to actually look what's going on in the radiator right here. It gives you that little guy that tells you don't open it when it's hot, like as if you need to know that. Windshield washer, and then brake fluid. And so that's really all you really need to know about underneath the hood of this car. But it is, if you're a do-it-yourselfer and you like to, you know, kind of putz around your car, you can do it. It's not a problem. It's got great LED headlights. It's got a super wide angle. I live up in the mountains, and there's no lighting up there. And boy, I tell you, this morning it lit up. Auto start, if you want to auto start it, say start it up while you're fixing coffee, and that way by the time you get out, it's nice and warm. It was interesting. I put the seat heaters on this morning. I put them on 3, and I didn't even get to the end of my easement road. I had to knock it down to 1. That's how good these seat heaters work on this thing. I love the aggressive grille. Again, you'll see all your sensors in the grille, which are for lane depart, or for the pedestrians where they start walking by, or bicycles. It's got fog lights on it. But like I said, this is top of the line. And but if I was going to do it, this is exactly the way I would do it.